This is probably part 2 by now, and so welcome to part 2, I guess. We're going to be finishing this entire section and finishing the next one in this part 2 probably. And we are more than 12 hours in now, so we're basically gonna finish the challenge in this part. This is literally the hardest part because look, these look all so weird. It doesn't even look like the Great Wall of China anymore, but we're still gonna try doing it. The beginning looks pretty cool, but this right here is just gonna look really, really weird. I think for now we're not gonna do that part, and we're just gonna start decorating the wall that's all of the beginning part. So we're gonna build little ridges like this, similar to like what castles have, the little ridges like this, and we're just gonna build it throughout the entire thing. Oh my gosh, see you in a couple hours because this is gonna take a long time, and we have to make these ridges for the other side too. So we're basically gonna do double the amount of ridges, one for one side and one for the other side, but it'll look better, I guess. It'll look more like the Great Wall of China. The Great Wall of China has like random buildings throughout, so maybe we'll make like a building right here at the point, and we might make some random buildings throughout the entire coaster. At this point, I don't really care if it's an even amount of space in between every single one of the ridges. It's just gotta be kind of close. Ridge right there, ridge right there, ridge right there, and one right there, and maybe one right. Oh, whoa, these are not looking good. These are not even at all. And then right here, there's gonna be like a square building, so we're just gonna skip the ridges for that section, and we're gonna continue on down here. Ridge right there, ridge right here. Okay guys, I'm actually gonna restart it because I saw a picture of the Great Wall of China. The space in between every single one of the ridges is very, very small, so we're just gonna have to place a ton of ridges and make almost no space in between them. The space in between them is going to be like that small right there, so that just means we'll have to place way more ridges than I thought I was going to at the beginning. Ridge number 3 out of like probably a couple thousand. Here we go. Ridge number 5, ridge number 10, and then we'll skip this area again just because there's gonna be a building here instead of the ridges, so we're gonna skip that. Ridge number 18, 25, ridge number 40, 41, and then we'll probably make another one of those buildings right here, so we're gonna skip that area as well. Ridge number 50, ridge number 69, ridge number 80, and ridge number 100. Okay, we got a lot more to go. We might as well take our time if we have like more than 10 hours left. Number 120. Okay, so we have the first half of this done. Now we have to do the second half of it. Let's go do that. So we have to restart basically from the very beginning, but now we're gonna do this side. And it actually looks so good on the first side. Look at this. It's actually looking pretty cool. Okay, time for the other side. Let's go. Number 1. Well, actually, this is number 5 from this one, but it's number 128 from the other ones. So altogether, this is 129. Okay, guys, we're at the 150 mark. Yay! 169. This is 199 and 200. Guys, my hand is cramping. I can finish the wall. I got this. I gotta finish this wall. 240. I don't think we're gonna reach 250. There isn't enough space for 10 more than that. Okay, we finished it. I don't think I'm gonna do that part. Maybe we'll just kind of hide that in the corner or something. But we finished the main areas. Now we just have to build those buildings that I was talking about, like in between. There's gonna be a building right here and then the building over there. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, here's a picture of the Great Wall of China, and these are the buildings I'm gonna be building. They're like almost little middle points of the Great Wall of China, just in case you got a little tired and you need to sit down or something. Okay, so this is gonna be the building right here, and then I'm just gonna build the walls up on each side. Then we got to make almost like a little entryway on each side like this. There we go. And they do have little windows, so maybe we'll just like put little windows in here, and we'll just use the default ones because I don't feel like making whole new windows. So I'll just do like 3. So 1, 2, and 3, and we'll just paint these whatever color I feel like, just like that. And then just to make it different, we'll get this like brick, and we'll do the brick as the bottom part. So now the bottom looks like the brick and the top part looks like the actual bridge texture. Make a little more structure on this building. Oh my gosh, guys, we're not done with the ridges. We need more ridges. I also gotta make sure you don't hit your head here, so let's see if it's good. And yeah, I think that's good actually. So apparently there are even more ridges that are on this, and so let's just build some ridges, I guess. I guess this would be ridge number 246. And boom. 246, 247, 248, 249, and 250, 251. And I think they have little roofs. It doesn't really show in the pictures, but I'm pretty sure they have a roof. So we'll do a little roof right here. Okay, now we just gotta make that entire building that we just made again over there. Also gotta fix a little bit of terrain that like kind of interferes with stuff. Okay, now we're good. Okay, here's the next building. It'll be pretty big as well, and then we'll make the walls and stuff just like we did on the other one. Guess what, guys? It's time to make more ridges. Welcome to Ridges with Kizy. At this point, I lost count of how many ridges I have, but I think it's around 258-ish. Somewhere around there. I actually have no idea. And then we gotta paint that brick. Nice brick right here. So this actually looks really, really nice. Look at this. The only problem is the little helix thing over here. I don't think it looks that good without the walls, but I think what I'm gonna do is just put a lot of terrain around it. And yes, we are doing a lot more terrain, and maybe right here in the middle we'll add one of those buildings that we added over here. Okay, that's some good terrain right there. I think I am going to add one building right here, just like the ones over there. I'm gonna add one right here in the middle, one gigantic building, and the last ridges of this entire park finally. And because this is the last one, I'm gonna add some extra stuff on top of this, so then it just looks a little bit prettier than the other ones that we built. Okay, so for this one we're going to add a little extra building on top of what we already built. Little window right there, and then on the other side. Perfect. Okay, now the only thing we have left to do is build the building for the ride, because we do need a loading station. We can't just have it like outside like that. That would be kind of weird. We do need to clear some terrain out though, because for some reason I built a ton of terrain right here, and so we gotta take this all out. Oh wait, I actually am gonna add one more building, so that means more ridges, but I'm gonna add a building right here, so then there's like something that these two tracks can actually go through, and it's just kind of looks weird how it just ends out of nowhere right here. So if there was a building, it would make a little more sense. This is gonna be a super tall building. It's gonna look a little funky, but it's gonna be fine. All right. Oh wait, windows. I almost forgot about windows. Okay, now the last thing for this area is this building right here. I did forget to make the bridge right there, so that might be the last thing, but first we're gonna make this loading station. Oh, some terrain is not good right here. We gotta fix it. Gotta fix it. Guys, this actually does look like the Great Wall of China. Like, if you told me that was the Great Wall of China, I would believe it. This ride is so cool. Look at it. All right, I searched up buildings from the Great Wall of China that's like around it, and I found one that kind of looks like this one, but it's a little bit bigger, so I think it's gonna be good for this little loading station. So first, there's like a little barrier around the building that kind of has the texture of like these buildings right here, so first we're gonna do that. So this will basically be the entrance of like the queue path or something like that. Be kind of like this, and then we'll make one on the other side, and then some on the sides. All right, so this is the wall. Now we're gonna make a little arch right here, because it has a little arch in the picture too. We had to make so many arches for this, and now we're back to making them. Okay, now in here there's gonna be even another building. Now we're back to spam clicking. So this building right here is gonna be like a super tall building, so this is gonna look really nice. By the end of this, my hand is literally gonna be glued to my mouse, I swear. Oh no, guys, we have to do the corners again. These are the worst. If you didn't watch the last part, basically I just go one over and then one down, and I just keep doing that for every single corner in this building. Over and down and over and down, and now I have to do that exact same thing for 3 other times. Okay, we finished the corners. Now we're gonna do that like 3 more times, because this building is basically like 3 buildings stacked on top of each other. All right, so this is going to be the second layer of this, and now I have to do all of these tiny little details to this second layer, and then there's even a third one. My left pointer finger is about to fall off, I swear. And then once again, the corners. Okay, now we're on our very last piece. We're basically gonna make another roof, but like another level up, but it's not gonna be as high as the other one. Okay, here's our very last level. Now we just have to do the spamming, and then we're freaking done with this whole thing. Okay guys, I finally finished the entire building. I actually think it turned out very good. One thing that I have to change are these right here. This looks kind of weird how it's just open, so I might make some archways here too. Yes, more arches, but it's okay, it'll look good. Okay, and now we're actually completely done with this. Oh shoot, we have to make more ridges, guys. I forgot that these things right here also have ridges, so this little wall right here, we need to build ridges for it. I think for the floor we'll just do concrete, and we'll actually use normal paths, because we got to make some kind of queue line here. Okay, I finished the inside. It actually doesn't look bad, and I guess we're gonna move on. Right here, we need a little path that goes through because, like, how do people even get here in the first place? So I've been working on this little path right here. It's just gonna kind of go swervy over here, swerve over here, and then it's gonna go back up right here, and then probably some more swervy stuff, and it's gonna end up connecting to the path right here. We finished all of the paths. It took me a lot longer than I predicted this to be. I don't know why this took me so long, but we had to use so many shapes to make this path. Like, for example, we had to use a triangle here because there was literally nothing else that would look good. But now we're gonna decorate around the paths because they look kind of like bare and have nothing much on it. So we're gonna use these trees to kind of decorate around these paths. And I know it's a lot of money, but I think we have enough money to do all of this. And to create an effect that these mountains right here are like super far away and really, really big, we're gonna put some trees up here, but we're gonna make these super, super small. You can barely see the tiny little tree over there. Now we also gonna paint the trees different colors. Oh, not gray. It's gonna be different colors, but not like that different. And now we'll add just a little bit of rocks around just to add to the detail. Okay, after doing a ton of other stuff like adding a ton of bushes, I think we're finally done. So we can spin the wheel one more time for our very last area of this park over there. Also, if you want some POVs of these rides, I guess I'll do the POVs either in this video at the end or in a separate video. So stay tuned to see where that will be. Okay, here is the wheel of destruction. We're gonna spin it for the very last time. We have things like fantasy, we have fairy tale, dinosaurs, western, unicorn for some reason, we have candy, food, space, any theme you can possibly think of, and we're gonna spin it and see which of those themes we're going to be building for the last section. Here we go. Oh, I really hope it's a good one. Please be a good one. Is it dinosaur, pirate, and pirate? Okay. So it's a pirate theme. If you want me to use this wheel for a different video for some reason, maybe go comment those videos down below, the video ideas that I can use that wheel for. But now finally we're doing a pirate area. Obviously it's gonna have a ton of water. I think I'm gonna start off by doing a ton of water. We're gonna take out this plot of land right there. It's 40,000. That's okay. It kind of hurt, but that's okay. We're gonna use this water right here from the castle, and we're actually gonna make a little river going to the pirate area. Let's start making like a little river over here. This one, unlike the other one, will actually be a lake, because the other one I was like, we're gonna make a lake, and it ended up being a river. But this one's actually gonna be a lake. This is basically the lake, or whatever you want to call it, lagoon, a pond, I don't know what else you would call it, but it's just a water area. And then there's gonna be a little river here and yet another waterfall. There's gonna be a waterfall right here. The reason I want to do a waterfall is because I want there to be a source of water for literally all of the water in the castle and right here. So we're gonna do a huge pirate theme with like bridges and roller coasters. It'll be so cool. Or maybe we could just do like a log ride or something. Let's look at the rides and see what we can add to this. The pirate ship is cool, so maybe we will add the pirate ship like over here or something, but we gotta add a different ride other than just like a flat ride. Okay, I think I decided I'm gonna do a river rapids ride for this, but we're first gonna focus on like the scenery and stuff, and then we're gonna start doing our ride. Enter, and there'll be like a big-ish area with some buildings around, and then there will be a bridge like over here, and then that's where you can go over here to the pirates ride. And right here there will be like a pirate boat ride, and that's the swinging ship right here, and there could be a bridge leading up to that one. And then there will be some stairs right here to kind of like lead up to the bridge, and then we'll grab the swinging ship ride wherever it is. I actually forgot where it is. Is it intense rides and this one? Now we just gotta kind of decorate the ride and like kind of just decorate the area over here. All the fences are like the default grid, so you can't really use disable collisions on those. So we're gonna just make our own fences, and it's not really a big deal because fences aren't the worst to make. Okay, so I got that done. I got the bridge done and the fence is done. So that was actually pretty good. We don't have actually that much time left. We have nearly 6 hours left, so we're gonna finish this entire area, and we're also gonna make a little bit of an entrance. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is change a little bit of terrain and make like a layout for it, and once we smooth all of that terrain out, we're gonna start making a little bit of buildings. And right here is where the waterfall will be coming from, and then right here is gonna be the station for the log ride. This terrain will have a lot of rocks, so we will be painting it rock in a little bit of areas after I finish smoothing all of it down. Oh my gosh, I trapped myself. So whatever ride, either rapids ride or log ride, we're gonna go through here and they're gonna be able to see the entire waterfall from behind, which is actually super cool. I've never done that before. Guys, my hands are cramping again. I think that we're almost done with the terrain smoothing. And so right now I'm just kind of making the terrain from just this level right here good. Okay, I think we're actually done with all the terrain. So there'll be a building right here, a building on the right side, and then we're going to make a little path over here for the station of the log ride or the river rapids. I don't know which one yet. Okay, I have to do even more terrain adjusting because I think the station's going to be a little bit lower than I expected it. So I think right here we'll make a little bit of a seating area, and then over here we'll make some kind of place that you can buy food at. Okay, so we made this building and it looks pretty cool. There's some seating areas. I put some lanterns and there's like benches and stuff that you can just sit on for, you know, like eating your food or stuff. And then over here, I put like a little food stall. There's some drinks right here, gumballs, I guess. I don't know what this is supposed to be. And there's some storage stuff back here. And then right here is going to be the entrance of the rapids ride. I did decide to do a river rapids instead of whatever else I was going to do. It's going to come up here and it's going to come to the side, go around, and then there's going to be a little queue path right here, and it starts in this row right here. And right now we're gonna start building that river rapids ride so we can build the queue path and the building around it after. So here's the station right here for the river rapids, and then it's gonna start off by coming over here kind of to the side, and then we'll have the chain lift right here. You can't really see the ride, but I'll take out that terrain later, and then it'll stop right there and kind of go down, and it'll have like a little splash kind of like that, and then it'll just kind of hang out around up here. Then it'll go over here, and then it's gonna go under the water or behind the waterfall right here, and this part is going to be really cool. I've never done this part in a ride before. Right here it's going to prepare for the very big drop, and it's going to go up for the big drop and splash like this. Okay, now I'm going to clear out the terrain and we're going to test it out really quick. Okay, I cleared out all the terrain. Now let's see what this ride is like. Here we go, and then here's the start of the chain lift. Whoa, and then we do a big splash right there, and then we're going to go under the waterfall. I still haven't built the waterfall yet, but I will very soon. And the waterfall's gonna be right there. We're gonna be behind it, and just some more roaming around over here. And here we go. Here's the chain lift thingy and drop, and then everyone on the bridge basically just gets wet. Okay, here's the station. I'm gonna add the queue path later, but first I have to add all of the roofing, and the roof is gonna be really complicated, so this is gonna take a bit. So first we're gonna do one triangle going this way. I just gotta line it up perfectly, and then it's gonna turn like this, and it's gonna go this way. But now we're going to be building like a second level here like this. Okay guys, so we're done with the entire station outside. It actually turned out really cool. And now the inside, we're just gonna make a little queue path in here, and then we're basically done with this ride. All we have to do after that is make a whole waterfall here and kind of adjust the terrain according to the ride over here. But after that, it's just kind of adding a ton of palm trees and we're done. We finished the queue line. Look at this. So right here we just had a huge queue line. It was really wide for some reason, and then right here you kind of like get onto the ride. So now I think we're gonna go do some terrain work over there. Let's get our water emitters and add our second waterfall. This one's actually gonna be a very big waterfall, and it's probably gonna start from like all the way up here. Okay, so now all we have left to do in this entire area over here is just place a heck ton of palm trees over and over again until my finger literally falls off. So we just need palm trees throughout the entire thing, and it will make it look 1,000 times better. And I also forgot that we also need to paint some terrain normal rock instead of just the grass, and so we're gonna actually just paint a little bit of terrain rock. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. It's just random pieces of terrain are gonna be rock. Okay, there it is, all the rock pieces. Now we can just spam some palm tree. Oh my gosh, guys, I forgot about this area back here. We totally have to like make an entire thing here, so we're just gonna do some hills and stuff. I'm gonna really quickly do all of this. Oh my goodness, after all that time I fixed all of the terrain, and now we're just gonna start adding every single one of our palm trees, and by spamming I mean placing them carefully like 1,000 times. Okay, I added the palm trees. Now I just need to add some rocks because I don't really like the look of all these like jagged squared edges over here. So we're gonna add some rocks. Our time is going down so much faster than I thought it was gonna be. I'm already super tired, so I'm glad it's almost ending, but I'm also kind of sad because the park is gonna come to an end. And we'll also make different shapes of these. So we'll do some really big ones like this, and then we'll do some like medium ones like that, and then we'll do small ones like that. And I'm just gonna go around the entire thing and and just fill it with all of these rocks just to make it look way better. Okay, I filled the entire plot with it. The one thing I see is that the palm trees are still like blending in with the grass, so I want to make some that are a lot darker than the original ones, like this dark. So we'll just kind of spam the dark color all around here, and then maybe one that's even darker than that. And there we go. We have our entire pirate area finished. We have a whole pirate ship right here, a little seating area, a little restaurant place, and then right here is the entrance of the one ride, and we go around here. It's a queue path. So now for the final thing we're gonna do, I don't think we're gonna spin the wheel for this one, but we're just gonna make an entrance and some paths that go to the pirate area. After a lot of time deciding what I'm gonna do for this entrance, I've decided I'm gonna mix all three ideas into one little entrance. First, we're gonna make a little castle right here. So there'll be two walls and there will be some arches just like the castle has, and then maybe these two little sides are ticket booths and the middle one is a normal one. So there'll be two arches right here and then two ticket booths on the sides. The balloon is just floating away. Let's follow the balloon. I want to see where the balloon goes. It's still there. I guess it's just gonna go forever, right? Oh, it's gone. It probably popped. Okay, so my idea was to make a Great Wall of China on top of this building. I don't know how it'll look, but we're gonna try it. First, we're gonna make the ridges that I was about to make, but then we're gonna do the little Great Wall of China up there. So here are the ridges. Now, this is probably going to be the last time we make ridges. I can't assure you that because last time I said that and we still did it again, but I hope this is. Okay, and now let's make the little Great Wall of China up here. Where there's just going to be two of the little buildings like this right here. There's going to be one right here and one right here, and there's just going to be like a little swervy Great Wall of China in the middle. And I guess we are going to make more ridges if we're making those buildings. And now we have to even make more ridges for the actual wall. Ridge number 200 and something, something, something. Okay, and we also have to add little windows here because they had windows in them. I spelled it Wamdo, but I mean, it still worked, so I'm not complaining. Now the only one we have to do left is pirate, and I might do a little pirate ship just like on the side or something. Or maybe I could just do some palm trees around here. So we'll just do some over here, and then we'll kind of just spam a ton of palm trees and like rocks and stuff. Another balloon! No! And we do have an hour left on our time, so I'm gonna go ride every single one of the rides and just make little POVs, I guess. Let's ride the teacups ride first. You better not skip this. This is quality video content. Amazing. Let's do this, guys. We need some intense Chinese music. Okay, another thing I have to fix really quick. I know I just did the POV, but I have to fix this thing right here because it was bugging me. Okay, that's a lot better. Okay, so the next one we're gonna ride is the junior coaster, and then we're gonna finish with the rapids right over there. So let's go inside the junior coaster. Here is all the queue, and let's go inside here. Oh, actually, wait, the queue goes this way. All this, there's a beautiful picture. Okay, that was the whole ride. I actually really liked it. As slow as it was still fun. So here's the exit. Okay, now let's go do a POV of our very last ride. And we have about 30 minutes left on our clock, so let's go do it really quick. So we go this way, and here is the entrance of it. Let's go! Okay, that was the entire thing. I am going to fix a little bit of things with this last like 25 minutes that we have. There was this part right here in the junior coaster that we ran into, so maybe we'll just make this a little bit lower. This, I don't like how wonky this is. I think we're gonna redo that part, so that will probably take up the rest of our time. And there we go. Okay, we still have 10 whole minutes left in here, so maybe we'll just kind of go around here and add some scenery, because I have no idea what else to do. And then maybe we should add some trees around here and stuff just to make it look a lot cooler. So we have 1 whole minute left. We're just gonna add trees, and then I guess we'll count down from 10 once it gets to 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and well, I already hit 1, but 1. We're finally done with the 24 hours. We made some huge progress. We made a whole money farm and all these 3 places with the entrance. I hope you liked it. I guess that's the 24-hour challenge, and I did it. My hands are very like cramped and stuff. If you like this video, make sure to go like it down below. Make sure to go subscribe if you like the channel overall, and that's gonna be it. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.